Hello, keyboard fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at the Trueque or Shenzhen Lordway Technology Company Limited's KW113 wired large print keyboard. Supposedly ergonomic? No. Apparently, people in marketing departments think that they can just slap ergonomic on anything, and that's okay. It's not okay because it's not ergonomic. All right, so that's about all there is to show you about the box, to be quite frank. It's better than some of the other ones I've received, but still, it's disappointing. I have been using this for several days now, and I have to say that I am pleased. Now, there are things about this one that I am not happy with because, yeah, well, they didn't necessarily do the right thing, you know? Which is a nice way of saying that they didn't make this as complete of a keyboard as I would like to have seen. That aside, it's still... first of all, I felt perfectly comfortable using it. I didn't have any slip-ups caused by stiff keyboards or keys, or I didn't have any weird noises like squeaks or anything like that. It's not clacky. It's fairly quiet. And it's not ergonomic. But yeah, so it's basic. And yet, it also has a few extra browsing keys up here for whatever reason. But, you know, I think that's a selling point for some people. Plus, it has my personal favorite, the calculator. And then it's got the LEDs for numeric caps and scroll locks. And I think that's really... Oh, one of the things that there is a complaint. There is a complaint. They put the function key over here. I really hate that. I want it to be over here because I find that whenever it's over here, I frequently press the function button instead of control or Windows. So that I don't like. Now, it also has a little slot here where you can stand up your mobile phone if you need to look at it while you're working, like maybe you're copying some information off the phone. Or you can put some pens and pencils in there, I guess, if you wanted to. Another thing about this that isn't so exciting is that on the back, they've got no legs. So it is permanently elevated on this side. You can't make it shorter. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but it just is one less option. And then they've got 5 rubber feet, and that's it. Also, I have to say that I'm frustrated with all these companies that put in a wrist rest that is not removable. I know it adds some costs and time, but gosh darn it all. These things make it big and they're not necessarily helpful. However, I've noticed that with these gently sloped wrist rests on several of these keyboards that I've tried, that they work well. I mean, I'm not saying that they're necessarily... So I'm not really excited about the permanent wrist rest. I prefer to have the option to take it off if that's what I need to do. But I can't do that with this. I mean, so between the lack of legs on the bottom, where there's only an elevation on the back and 5 feet, and the wrist rest, and there's no backlighting. I would love it if this had backlighting behind every light so that it could shine through each keycap so you could see exactly what each letter or what each keycap says. And finally, there is no USB hub. I don't know what the deal is with all these keyboards I keep on getting that none of them have a USB hub. I mean, I don't think I'm asking for too much. You know, backlighting, large print, a USB hub, the calculator key, comfortable typing, a detachable wrist rest or no wrist rest, adjustable feet. I think that should be something that's easily attainable. Why is it that everything like I like my Rosewell keyboard because it's got a volume roller and some other stuff that I like, and it's got the backlighting with the keys going through the keycaps. It also has keys that I don't use and I accidentally pressed far too often, and it's a little bit it took a little bit of an adjustment curve, whereas this thing didn't. There was no adjustment curve. I was immediately able to use it without any trouble. So I'm very happy with it. I just wish I had something even better. And who knows, maybe someday, it'll be in the title. Finally, the perfect keyboard. Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen unless somebody knows that I'm looking and they send it to me for free, of course. All right, so let's get back to this. We're almost done. So as a person who has bad reading eyesight and bad distance eyesight and everything in between, I wanted to point out that with this keyboard, as with the other ones, while the letters are large and the numbers above them are medium, they did nothing to improve the visibility of the function keys at the top, including escape, all the way across. You can kind of read, I can kind of read the writing on the keys over here, but not very well at all. So that's a problem. I wish they had explored some kind of a solution that would have allowed for everything to be as big as the letters, because that's important for those of us who no longer have the ability to read without glasses. Yeah. But overall, as just an everyday keyboard, I'm perfectly satisfied with it in terms of functionality. It does exactly what I need to do as I need it to do, and it doesn't give me a hard time. So, thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Need to ask for your help. I'm sorry. On December 11th, 2024, Amazon terminated me and used false accusations against me. And on December 17th, I had my left shoulder operated on. I'm getting a lot better. I can do some things with my hand and my arm, but it's still pretty limited. If you could please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications for my channels, that would really help. If you want to help me financially and you can afford to, you can go to my Glenn's Fast Reviews and you can do a super thanks as a donation there. If you want to donate on a monthly basis, you can become a member there. And or you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII. So thank you for that. Also, I'd like to say thank you to bleepingcomputer.com for allowing me to post messages on their forum about my videos. Thank you so much. And don't forget to visit them. They offer a lot of wonderful resources for people who are using computers. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.